When I first met a trailblazing young woman named Debra Hill, I thought she looked more like a young fan than the producer of a movie that created a whole new Hollywood genre. The original Halloween was, of course, directed by the now legendary John Carpenter. It was written by John Carpenter and Debra Hill, and it was produced by Debra Hill. The movie was even set in a fictional Illinois location called Haddonfield. That's the real name of the New Jersey town where Debra Hill spent her junior and senior years in high school. In the movie, it's where young Michael Myers, dressed in a clown costume on Halloween night and certainly looking innocent enough, is looking for more than treats. Entering through a back door, he makes his way through the kitchen, his little hand grabbing a knife. Now he's ready to carry out his plan. First, into the dining room. And wait a minute, hold on, let's go back. That wasn't little Michael Myers back in the kitchen. The hand belonged to, you guessed it, Debra Hill. She was willing to pitch in and do just about anything needed on the film, and that included being a hand model, since her wrist would fit through the arm of the clown costume. Hi, I'm Brian McFadden, and I first met Debra Hill when she and John Carpenter were wrapping up Halloween. That was a long time ago, but you know what? I never forgot her. She was so enthusiastic, so upbeat, so unwilling to pay the slightest bit of attention to the restrictions against women in the business at the time. Remember, this was the 70s. Women weren't supposed to be producers. Debra didn't see it that way. She went on to produce not only John Carpenter's The Fog and Escape from New York, but so many other classics, both on her own, like Dead Zone, and with the extraordinary Linda Obst, like Adventures in Babysitting and The Fisher King, with the now famous dance scene at Grand Central that Debra talked officials into allowing. Debra also mentored so many talented young women who became super successful, like Stacey Sher and Gail Ann Hurd. Yet there's so little information out there about Debra, much of it wrong. I wrote the Amazon book, The Real Woman Behind Halloween, to correct that and to help keep her memory alive. It covers everything from her earliest years through high school in the real Haddonfield and right on through Hollywood fame. Sadly, Debra died young, a victim of cancer when she was only 54. And though the wonderful Jamie Lee Curtis and John Carpenter go out of their way to mention her in interviews, in general we hear less and less about Debra these days, when we really need to hear more and more. She was such a fantastic role model, this trailblazing young woman, and her story should be part of the curriculum at every school. What's more, if anybody deserves a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, it's Debra Hill. She was proof that you don't have to leave your soul behind to pursue your passions. Debra was a remarkable woman who somehow managed to break down barriers and shatter glass ceilings without losing herself in the process. And yes, she was the real woman behind Halloween. I'm Brian McFadden.